to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
The views expressed on this program are not the views of ZNS TV 13 and, by extension, the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
At the Lyndon Bindling International Airport, I'm Corval Pyfrom. This is ZNS.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, the Bahamas shaping dialogue on key energy and climate issues in Puerto Rico. The nation's chief receiving high tributes during Toastmasters gala. In sports, Bahamian hurdler repeats as world indoor champion. The Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition starts now. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. Good evening, I'm Desmond Saunders. Thanks for joining us. The Bahamas shaping key policies on energy and climate change in the region. Minister of the Environment and Natural Resources, Honorable Von Miller, and his delegation recently returned home from Puerto Rico, where environmentalists and professionals in the energy sector converged at the University of Puerto Rico, examining how clean, renewable sources of energy are significant factors in the preservation of the environment. Felicity Dovell tells us more.
5 years after Hurricane Dorian, and our country is still in recovery mode, even as another hurricane season approaches. While in Puerto Rico addressing the conference, Minister the Honorable Von Miller told attendees that Abaco lost 60% of its mangroves and Grand Bahama 40% during that storm.
Rising sea levels, intensifying storms, and he talked about Dorian being greater than a Category 5. The then Secretary General of the United Nations described it as Category Hell. That's how devastating it was. And we are still trying to recuperate from the effects of Hurricane Dorian. But rising sea levels, intensifying storms, and changing weather patterns disproportionately affect our communities and our ecosystems.
Puerto Rican engineers Professor Emerson Rojas and Oswaldo Ballestas added that the key to a clean environment with clean energy will be the support of the people.
In Colombia, we have problems with coastal resilience. We have floods. We have problems with fish. We have poverty. Our communities, we have to use the water. Sometimes people doesn't have water. And it's a difference between society, in the society, because some people who is respecting the natural resources doesn't have the same condition that the people who is don't respecting the natural resources. But this kind of leadership let us to know how we can engage the people to follow the best steps to take care of nature.
I think that's very important for each one of us to grow in solutions, understand what is happening around the world, and how can get this technology, this knowledge, and bring it to each part, each country, your reality, my reality, and after all, continue sharing knowledge, continue working for the energy security for each one. Energy is needed for all the people.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Felicity Darvo.
The Bahamas joins the global community in observing World Meteorological Day. This year's theme, closing the early warning gap together in the face of increasing extreme weather events. Meteorologists believe robust early warning systems are essential for protecting lives and property. Officials from the Caribbean Institute of Meteorology calling on relevant stakeholders to contribute to strengthening the region's resilience to protect lives and the region's socio-economic development. Switching now to politics. Minister responsible for elections, Honorable Wayne Monroe, rejecting the opposition's concerns that a Canadian-based company is reportedly being retained by the government without consultation to manage significant aspects of the election process. Minister Monroe is adamant that no company has been engaged to manage any election, local government, or general.
A Canadian government company does our passport. A Canadian company does the $50 note and the $100 note for the central bank. And no Canadian company is managing any election in the Bahamas.
We'll stay with us. There's more to come. The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition, returns after this.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. ATC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways. Is the Little Caesars Stuffed Crust Pizza. Get more pizza for less money. Only $12. It's a whole new level of pizza with cheese stuffed crust so spectacular that there's nothing left.
Pizza.
A delicious pepperoni pizza with the crust stuffed with lots of cheese and brushed with butter and garlic flavor and sprinkled with Parmesan cheese. Hot and ready Thursday to Saturday between 4 and 8 for only $12. Simply irresistible. And only at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Minister Mr. Mario Bole.
In a high-spirited presser to announce the annual National High School Track and Field Championships, Sports Minister Mario Bole said this year's meet promises to be 3 days of an electrifying display of talent and heart.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education and the B3As, is happy, proud to present the Super Club Breezers National High School Track and Field Championships, where the nation's top student athletes will go head-to-head, chasing glory on the prestigious national title. This isn't just any competition. It's a celebration of grit, determination, and sheer passion. It's where records will be shattered, limits will be tested.
Education Director Dominic McCartney Russell noted that the Education Ministry's goal is not just about developing premier athletes.
When the Bahamas wins a medal at the Olympics, you cannot say that we have not won the whole Olympics. That's the kind of camaraderie that sports allows for a nation and certainly for our children. And we want every campus to be a positive learning environment, a positive culture. And when you bring students together like that, you're able to do so.
Powered by Super Club's Breezes Resort, the theme for this year's Nationals is Breaking Limits, Achieving Greatness. Competition is slated for March 20th through 22nd, 2025. I'm Adama Williams for Ed Talk.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, where safety is first.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Besides a pomp, pageantry, and music, Saturday's Toastmasters Club 1600 Legacy Leadership Gala at the Bahamas Resort hit all the right notes. 60 leaders who have shaped the organization's growth and development since its inception in the Bahamas 1968, given high tributes. For those honorees, Saturday's event was momentous.
we join these organizations and we grow into these leadership positions, but we don't do it to be recognized.
I'll tell you, when I entered the club, and 45 years ago, the president of the club was the current Prime Minister, Brave Davis. And so seeing where he is now, and that means so much more.
It's fantastic. I think this club has done so much for building our nation.
Anytime your peers and your compatriots believe that you have done something that's good enough to be recognized and they recognize you, it's an excellent feeling. It's humbling.
President of the first branch of Toastmasters Club 1600, Cameron Reckley, says it was important to celebrate the organization's leaders who shaped the growth of the Bahamian society.
These gentlemen are stalwarts in the country, and these gentlemen have a legacy throughout the whole entire country. So we found it fitting to honor each and every one of our past presidents.
Distinguished Toastmaster and the nation's chief Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, among honorees who spoke about the profound impact of the organization on his development.
I joined Toastmasters as a young man because I thought I needed to become a better speaker and leader. And I think I did. I learned how to think. I learned how to wait. I learned how to make room for someone else's words. And I began to understand what it meant to serve.
The Prime Minister challenged the organization to seek, rescue, and mentor at-risk young males in society as part of its national mandate.
Find a young man and listen to him. Bring him with you to a meeting. Give him time, not just advice. Teach him how to prepare a thought and how to deliver it with care. Help him to grow. Not because it makes you look good, because it is the right thing to do. That may not be glamorous, it may not be celebrated, but it is, I think, what legacy should look like.
Port Charlotte constituency connecting residents with career and educational opportunities through its job fair event at TG Glover School. Our Mauritian Barrows was there.
The fair, welcoming hundreds of residents and more than 20 vendors, Member of Parliament for the Fort Charlotte constituency, the Honorable Alfred Sayers, says that this event is crucial to provide opportunities for residents.
A range of careers, a range of business establishments, and also opportunity for entrepreneurship so that young people can have choices, can have direct contact with the organizations and the businesses in which they are interested, and also in terms of tertiary opportunities, BTVI, the University of the Bahamas, as well as other universities in different countries. People are here to provide a pathway.
Office Administrator for the Fort Charlotte constituency, Tamika Joaquin, notes that the collaboration between the constituency office and other organizations is what made this event possible.
The Fort Charlotte Community Development Association, in conjunction with the Fort Charlotte Constituency's Office, Fort Charlotte Urban Renewal, and the Department of Labor decided to put on this event so the persons in the Fort Charlotte constituency and Nassau at large, the persons to unlock their potential. We have 23 vendors, 6 schools, and we also have a health section in the front, a little pop-up.
And while this is one event aimed at enhancing the Fort Charlotte constituency, Inspector Humphrey Bain says that Urban Renewal is committed to developing the community at large.
We expect collaboration not only with this type of initiative, but also with the community at large, because the Urban Renewal program itself is one that is fostering collaborations, partnerships with various organizations, persons, and communities. So our expectations really is to ensure that we bring some viability to the lives of the residents who may have been seeking employment, may be underemployed, want to level up, to say, and giving them that opportunity to do just that.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Mauritian Barrows.
A landmark celebration this week for United Faith Ministries International as it commemorates 25 years of ministry. Celebrations kicked off today with guest sermons from renowned ministers. A service of thanksgiving also planned, honoring the work and legacy of church leaders and members. Pastor of United Faith Ministries, Apostle Falman Ferguson.
Our desire this year, moving forward, is to make an even greater impact for the kingdom of God. We've touched, as I said, thousands of lives. Of course, we've impacted not only our ministry locally, but internationally. And we're grateful for what God will do with us over the next 25 years we look forward for.
And while the celebrations will honor past accomplishments, Apostle Ferguson says that the church is already looking forward to future projects.
We will be honoring 13 business persons who have been a part of assisting our ministry over the years. These honorees are going to be blessed with a special luncheon on their behalf immediately after the service. Of course, this service will include many who will attend. Everyone will receive a free lunch. But it's going to be a service like no other as we celebrate 25 years of kingdom ministry.
The Bahamas Reef Environment Educational Foundation promoting the importance of marine conservation through its after-school snorkeling education program over the weekend. For students and residents, Reef's Executive Director, Kasarina McKinney-Lambert.
We are excited to have members of the public, young people, not so young people, people from all over the island coming out and really enjoying the water around us. We're having a special initiative today where we have students from C.R. Walker who are part of an after-school program that Brief's running, and they are coming out and learning how to snorkel for the first time. One of the themes this year is glacier protection, which seems like a very long way away from the Bahamas, but actually melting ice on other parts of the planet affects sea level in the Bahamas.
Well, the event giving students the opportunity to understand the rich biodiversity of the Bahamas' coral reefs and underscoring the importance of protecting these fragile ecosystems. One of the students spoke about the program's impact.
What got me interested in this was the experience that it could bring me and the amount of knowledge that this could help me in multiple different colleges, and how that this could very much save my life in the future if need be.
I got involved in this brief program because my biology teacher, Mrs. Ferguson Morris, she sent the link inside the group. And originally, I wasn't really interested, but as I researched more on brief and what they're doing in the Bahamas, I got quite intrigued. So that's why I decided to apply for the program. I hope to learn how to conserve our marine, our fishes, our environment, and I hope to just overall stop the raging climate change just to make it more feasible for our future.
Well, best of luck to all those students. Sports is up next.
We're here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this bring great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community. Also help with the education of our kids in this community and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahamas Strike from the Bahamian company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Keeping you in the know. Keeping you in the know. God, it's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow. It's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources recently gave Exuma residents gifts that are set to boost food production: a new tractor, a marine patrol vessel, along with a number of agricultural products. Minister of Agriculture and Marine Resources Jomo Campbell says officials were thrilled to present the donations.
Farming is not just a way of life. It is a vital part of our economy and food security. We recognize the challenges that our farmers face, from land preparation to improving crop yields. And so, this new tractor is a direct investment in your success. It will assist with land clearing, plowing, and overall maintenance, making your work more efficient and productive. Our goal is to ensure that agriculture remains a viable and profitable industry for the people of Exuma.
Deputy Prime Minister and Member of Parliament for Exuma Chester Cooper says he was happy to see that children on the island are encouraged to become farmers.
Farming hasn't always been a desirable field to go in. Today, however, we've advanced, and we have advanced significantly. I applaud the Minister and his team for ensuring that we are infusing technology into the advancement of agriculture and making it more desirable for our young people.
During the trip to Exuma, ministry officials also donated agricultural supplies to Ellen Coakley High School, along with 20 scholarships to the Bahamas Agriculture and Marine Science Institute. Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Kendia Smith.
Welcome to your Sunday Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. It's back-to-back titles for Bahamian hurdler Devin Charlton, the world record holder, defending successfully her 60-meter hurdles crown, winning a thrilling race with record depth at the World Athletics Indoor Championships in Nanjing, China. Before this World Indoor Final, the record number of athletes finishing under 7-8 in a single race was 3 in Nanjing. The top 6 all beat that mark. Devin finishing ahead of the field in a season's best time of 7.72. Switzerland's Ditaji Kumbunji dipping for silver in 7.73, and Jamaican Akira Nugent getting bronze in 7.74. The top 6 were separated by just 0.4 seconds. A Polish record of 7.74 from Piers Woodzki, and in 6th was Nadine Visser of the Netherlands with 7.77. Charlton would get a traditionally great start while her rivals tried hard to chase her down. The Bahamian held them off by only 100ths of a second to again secure her second successive World Indoor title and her third World Indoor medal overall after securing a silver in 2022. More from Devin's big win in tomorrow's Sportscast. Still on track, day 3 of the National High School Championships wrapping up yesterday at the Old Thomas A. Robinson Stadium, and the St. Augustine's Big Red Machine winning 5 of the 8 overall divisions. A look at the final point standings. In the female under 13 division, QC would take that with 114. In the under 15, SAC winning with 143 total points. In the under 17 female division, QC again there with 199 points. And SAC, they would take the under 20 group. In the male under 13 division, that will go to St. Mary Patricia with 83 points. SAC would take the under 15 in the males with 133 points. They would also sweep the under 17 and under 20 divisions with 139 and 146 points, respectively. And finally, a group of local swimmers from the Barracuda Swim Club got a chance to receive some words of wisdom from U.S. Olympic gold medalist Lily King.
I really enjoy doing clinics, so it's great to get out here and chat with the kids and get some technique work done in the pool, but just fun to interact with young swimmers all the time and hopefully inspire them to do awesome things.
More from the swim camp in Monday's Sportscast. That's going to look at your sports on this Sunday. A check on weather when we return.
Here at Immigration Care Service, you can trust us, especially if you have experienced issues or problems with the U.S. immigration at the borders. We'll do our best to provide options and solutions to immigration roadblocks so travelers can continue visiting the U.S. and residents can continue living their lives in the U.S. without worries. The best part? Our services are affordable and accessible. Take the mystery, confusion, and fear out of your immigration concerns. Contact Immigration Care Service today.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales at CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store. Not only do we guarantee the best prices on all your favorite building materials, but we're proud to offer the best delivery program in all of Nassau. Whether you buy one box of screws or a truckload of plywood, island-wide delivery is just $5. And for our Family Island customers, we're proud to offer complimentary drop-off to the mailboat of your choice. Visit us today at the CBS Pro Store on Robinson Road and check out our website to set up your next delivery.
Diet-friendly special.
Time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Forecaster Diane Dorset joins us in studio with the latest temperatures. Good evening, Diane.
Good evening, Desmond. A mid-level trough over the Gulf of Mexico is sending some clouds our way tonight, especially over the northwest Bahamas, but dry conditions will stick around a little longer. Right now, we have partly cloudy skies and a comfortable 74 degrees outside. Winds are coming in from the east at 12 miles per hour, with the humidity at 76%. The pressure stands at 1,020 millibars, or 30.12 inches. Now let's take a quick look at temperatures around the islands. In the northwest Bahamas, conditions are mild, with temperatures sitting at about 74 degrees. Over in the central Bahamas, still pleasant with a light breeze, with temperatures in the mid-70s. All of Andros, Rock Sound, Eleuthera, and Harbor Island at 74 degrees, and Black Point, Exuma at 76. Moving down south, not much change with the mid-70s range. And for the southeastern Bahamas, including the Turks and Caicos Islands, temperatures are just slightly higher as the breeze continues to move off the ocean, with Clarence Town, Crooked Island, and Ragged Island at 76 degrees, Auckland's and Betsy Bay at 77, and Matthew Town, Inagua, and Turks at 78 degrees, with no major changes expected overnight for all islands. Now, let's talk about what's happening on the water tonight. In the northwest and central Bahamas, winds will be easterly at 10 to 15 knots, but could become light and variable at times. Seas will be calm, around 1 to 3 feet, and the next low tide will be at 9:25 tonight. Over in the southeast Bahamas, winds will be slightly stronger at 12 to 18 knots, with seas between 3 to 6 feet. Some small craft operators should exercise caution. Tomorrow, winds in the northwest Bahamas will shift to the southeast at 10 to 15 knots, with seas around 2 to 4 feet. Low tide will be at 10:36 in the morning, followed by high tide at 4:24 in the afternoon. And in the central and southeast Bahamas tomorrow, winds will hold steady from the southeast at 12 to 18 knots, with seas still at 3 to 6 feet, meaning small crafts should continue to be cautious. A look at our satellite image shows dry conditions across the islands, and that pattern will continue through tomorrow. Tonight will be mild with patchy clouds and temperatures dipping to around 64 degrees. Tomorrow is shaping up to be pretty nice with mostly sunny skies and a high of 82 degrees. And if you're off like me, the perfect day for the beach. Looking ahead, sunshine will dominate tomorrow, but by Tuesday afternoon and into Wednesday morning, we will see some clouds bringing scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. That rain will bring some temporary relief from the dry spell we've been experiencing. Now, as we move toward the weekend, though, the sunshine will return with warm, pleasant days and mild nights. So enjoy the clear skies while they last, but be ready for a little midweek rain before we get back to beautiful weather just in time for the weekend. Desmond.
Perfect weather wrap-up, Diane. That ends the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. We thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching. Have a good night and a safe week.
At Bahama Boulevard, I'm Sean Innes. This is ZNS.